There we go. What's up, everybody? We are talking outdoor lighting. We're going to nerd out on all things outdoor lighting. Today, probably a little bit more landscape lighting over holiday lighting and permanent lighting. But man, we've got some breaking news. Breaking news when it comes to Light It Up Expo. Some really cool things that we've just kind of like announced in the last couple of days. And so I want to talk about those. Some really cool things from like vendors and trainings and stuff like that. But I'm joined with Kristy from Garden Light, and yeah, welcome, Kristy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Maybe just do for those, and you've been on, been on with us before, but
Mhm.
those who don't know who you are, just a quick introduction. How do you say your last name again?
Canary.
Gosh, that's why I didn't. I was going to say Kristy Kinnery.
No one can say it
Canary.
right. It's
I
okay.
know it shouldn't be this hard. Kristy Canary.
hmm
Who is Kristy Canary?
Well, as far as Garden Light goes, territory sales manager, and then I also manage our social media and a little bit of marketing.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. And how long you been with Garden Light now?
3 years in March.
That's awesome.
hmm
It's been fun working with you. I mean, I know like because Darcy does a lot of my communication and scheduling and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna say this, like sometimes vendors are hard to get a hold of, and like we're trying to always coordinate all these different things for events and whatnot. And she's just like, I love Kristy.
I can't stand having unopened emails, and like I can't not. I have to reply like right away. It's like an
That's awesome.
OCD thing for me. So yeah, that's my communication is really just because I'm bothered by that number.
Well, keep being bothered by that number because whatever you're doing, it works great. We
Thank you.
love working with vendors and partners. I call all these people partners, and people are like, you have equity in these businesses. I'm like, no, I wish. uh, Partners, because it takes a whole bunch of us to elevate the industry.
hmm
It's not one person, it's not one company. It's really all this, and so that's what we're doing with Light Up Expo. It's a movement, and we're going to talk with Kristy today about what she's going to be providing and bringing to Light Up Expo and Garden Light. But I want to just make this announcement because I'm just so stoked. So we've got officially we're sold out for booths. We're not sold out of tickets yet, but tickets are creeping up there. Like we're getting to the point where we don't have like this stadium of like 40,000 people that can come to Light Up Expo. It's not intended to be that size. It's kind of a small event. And
hmm
so I don't know what percentage, but I think we're probably about 70% sold out, maybe 70, almost 75% sold out of tickets. So it's kind of like, okay, like we're going to start sending the emails and videos, like get your ticket because you're not going to want to miss out. And
hmm
everybody procrastinates and everyone waits. But we're completely sold out of vendor booths.
That's
And
awesome.
why I want to share this, and this is so exciting, is because in the past, when I did events, I did landscape lighting live. Well, we didn't have vendors. It was strictly just like, here, you're going to learn landscape lighting. And it was great. People loved it. But people did start asking about like, well, what products and what about marketing? And can you help me out with social media? And what about email marketing and all the auxiliary things that goes around building a lighting business? And so what's so cool is like anyone who comes to Light It Up Expo, you can literally meet with all the different manufacturers, all the different distributors. I know you may not love that, but what's cool is like everyone's cool about it. Like it's like, hey, you know what? The
Mhm.
the the industry is big enough for all of us to win.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so that's really the advantage of coming here is like you're going to be able to meet with all the different manufacturers, all the different distributors. And then what I'm excited about as well is it's not just a product show. Like we have AI companies, we have marketing companies, we have admin companies, we have let me look at some of these branding.
You're just
Um,
staffing one too, I think, right? Potentially.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we've got now why am I hire bus and
hmm
like everyone needs help with this and Brandon Vaughn is going to be speaking about this too. Like it's just amazing because like some of the hardest things in business are like, well, how do I get customers? So it's like, okay, well, we have the companies that will help you get customers.
hmm
And then they're like, well, I can't ever find any good help. And it's like, well, sometimes that's not actually true. They're just not a good leader. So we even have like
yeah.
leadership companies there. But then some of it is like, okay, you need help with recruiting and finding the right person. And once you
hmm
recruit them, like, how are you going to make sure you train them and stuff like that? So we honestly like have all the bases covered when it comes to building an outdoor lighting business and not just building it, but building it profitably and building it without pulling your hair out. So I'm stoked. My vision was like, get all the vendors that again could like really help someone build a business, and then that will attract the attendees. And that's really what's happening. We just announced yesterday uh that about all these vendors, and like a ton of ticket sales came in because people are like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know it
Awesome.
was like that big of a deal. I didn't know that it was this type of event. So
Yeah.
that's super exciting. um we also just announced that our Christmas lighting, so we have like a permanent lighting training pre-show class. We have the landscape lighting one that we're going to talk about today. And then we're going to do the Christmas lighting one. We decided to do the Christmas light one a little bit different because a lot of people that are coming already have Christmas light experience. And so we're like, well, let's not do like what a male and a female plug is and what a C9 is. Like that's like basic elementary. Let's go to like college level where like, let's actually help you build a scalable holiday lighting business that doesn't run you, that you run, and not the other way around. So
Hmm.
JC Chanowski is going to be running that. And I'm so excited. I want to attend his. I got to like help around and float around. But I'm like, I want to go to his just because like he's talking about how he did 750 grand this last year in just Christmas lights in 2.5 months,
Nuts.
and didn't, want to quit. So that's really exciting. Those are kind of like big breaking news stuff. And then I'm excited to talk to you, Kristy, because um, this is right now, this is like our most popular class,
Hmm.
and it's almost sold out. We only have room for, I think 50, like 50 stretching it, but I
Hmm.
think that's what we kind of made it to. And it's almost sold out. We literally only have a handful of spots
Oh
left.
my gosh.
Like
That's
they're
awesome.
coming. They're so excited. They are like, okay, they have clients asking, like they're taking down the Christmas lights. Like, yeah, I
Hmm.
have 2 clients asking me right now for landscape lighting. What do I do? And
Yeah.
so that's what you're helping me out with. You've been with Garden Light now, you said 3 years.
Yep.
You guys do the dealer congresses. You're used
Hmm.
to this type of thing.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about what to expect at the pre-show class that you're running for landscape lighting.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going through everything from beginner level stuff, going over product knowledge, installation, design, marketing. We're tackling basically everything in a 9 to 5 day. So we may eventually even go into the next day, if any attendees are interested, because you have that little bit of a morning slot that we could potentially go into. But basically everything you need to know about starting landscape lighting business, how to take on jobs, sell. Ryan's coming in for about an hour to also give a little bit of a sales speech, and then we also will go through other vendors and our product line and kind of demo different products.
Very cool. Well, and that's what I'm really excited about it, because we're really trying to cover all of the basics. Not so you're not going to leave. I want to set the right expectation. Like no one's going to
Hmm.
leave an expert landscape lighting person that is not going to ever have a question again, and
Yeah.
they're not going to be a master at design and
Yeah.
installer.
True.
But it's definitely enough where like you'll leave and go, oh, like I totally got that. It's
Yeah.
a transformer, it's wire, it's
Hmm.
connections and fixtures.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're probably going to put a spotlight where it should have been a wash light, or there's
Hmm.
going to be some mistakes that you make as you grow. But
Yeah.
it's basically going to simplify it and allow people to go out and install their very first job with confidence that they're not going to break something or screw something up, or
Yep.
ruin a $100 fixture or something like that. So
Hmm.
super excited about that.
Yeah. Us too. We're really looking forward to it.
And one thing that I think is important to know, and I think it's cool, what we're going to do is, I think I saw in your agenda somewhere, like in the afternoon, we're
Hmm.
going to kind of open it up for about an hour. And again, like some of the stuff is flexible. If people are like really loving something and that hour needs to make 2 hours, we've
Hmm.
got some flexibility in the schedule because it can overflow into the following morning.
Hmm.
But I think last year we did this and people loved it. I think we just called it like a lighting playground, where we'll you don't have you can get your hands on lots of different products,
Hmm.
and so we'll invite other manufacturers to bring some of their products, and you can kind of compare them and see like, oh, this would be good for this, and then this one would be good for hardscape, and this would be good for RGB or whatever,
Yeah.
because there are differences. There's difference in materials, there's difference in optics, there's difference in warranty, there's difference
Yep.
in the appearance and the size and the technology and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all that stuff. So
Hmm.
um, that's going to be really cool, I think, too, is like we're going to teach them like the fundamentals of design and installation, but then do a little playground activity where it's like, hey, get your hands on some product, get your hands dirty, do some connections, make sure you're comfortable with this stuff, make sure okay, this is how I could wire up a transformer and strip a wire, and like again, just get comfortable being around this stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think it will depend on the size of the group, which is pretty big at this point. Uh, we'll probably want to go into that next morning, a couple hours, because people are going
Yeah.
to have questions. And again, we got the time. The vendor expo starts the following day at 2 o'clock.
Hmm.
Um, so give people some time to get lunch or whatever.
Hmm.
So we have a few hours in the morning if we need to. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This is like I said, the landscape lighting class, guys, if you haven't got your ticket to Light It Up Expo, this isn't like fake scarcity or like, oh, you got to buy now or like I'm going to charge you double. Like literally, you just will miss out on the landscape lighting class,
Yeah.
right? And like this happened last year when people would be like, hey, oh man, I know this happened at Landscape Lighting Live when I used to do those. They would sell out. People would be like, but we're friends, we're homies. I'm like, yeah, but I only have 50 spots. Like, I mean, doesn't mean we're
Yeah.
not friends. It's just like it's just full. And so like I'm not gonna be able to pull favors, you guys. Like
Yeah.
that
And it
that
makes a
we're
big
literally
difference.
restricted.
Yeah, I agree. It makes a big difference when it's a smaller group. We do that for dealer congress too, and it's just way more intimate, but like they can also just ask more questions. They have way more
Yeah.
leadership during that time, like one-on-one attention during like product demos and stuff like that. If you sell too many, like if it's 100 people in a class, then also no one asks questions at that point because they're like scared. So
Yeah,
makes a big
exactly.
difference.
Well, so you've been doing this for several years now, training people. What are some of the kind of common questions that people do have? People that have never touched a landscape lighting light or transformer or anything like that. Like, what are some of the yeah, common questions that they have?
Honestly, we've received it all. I think my main question that I get is about design. I do a lot of design services for my customers, especially new people. But I've heard any type of question. We had one guy that didn't know was putting a stake in the ground upside down. Like, how do you install it? And he was putting it upside down. So like, there could be any level of like installation design. Sales, I would say, is the main thing because a lot of these people are used to doing like construction type of work and they're not used to selling. So I think when you come in and like you train on sales, that's a huge portion of it because some people can install it, but they can't sell it. So it's like kind of connecting the two there and designing as well makes a big difference for them.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, like the installation, I think goes pretty quick. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like it's pretty simple, and this is how you
Yeah.
bury the wire. It's direct burial, and it's not
Hmm.
that complicated. Design, I think you're right. Like people tend to complicate that. I teach a
Agreed.
very simple method of design from the get go.
Hmm.
That again is maybe it's not going to win any design awards per se, but your clients will love you. They'll want to hire you again. Like
Hmm.
it's simple again, so you can start landing those first few jobs. You guys will have your demo kit there. I think that's important for people to kind of see how easy it is
Yep.
to set up a demo. And that's the easiest way to teach yourself design because there's no, like in interior lighting, um, you could like literally specify a fixture to be like, 12 inches off the wall because it's going to have a certain optic that does certain things. Well, that's
Yeah.
because it's a static room that doesn't move and anything like
Yeah.
that. Whereas in landscape lighting, you could have a tree that's like, an 8-inch diameter
Hmm.
trunk or 2-inch or whatever. And then they grow differently. So you don't want to just say like, oh, always put a light 12 inches from a tree because
Yeah.
it might need to be 36 inches. It might need to be 4 inches.
Hmm.
And the demo kit's cool because you can just quickly move it and go, that's what they were talking about in the class.
Yep.
Like now I understand, like I need to like look at the environment, let it speak to me on like
Hmm.
what's happening. And so um yeah, that's why I like we're just going to cover all the elements of setting up a demo kit and where do you start a design from and how do you start your fixture selection. And then like you said, I'm going to come in, I think I'm coming in for like an hour and I'm
Hmm.
going to lay it down. I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to make this so simple because people complicate things on how to sell these high ticket landscape lighting jobs. And it's just easy.
Yep.
It's just easy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give them the shortcuts to success. You still have to do the work, guys. Like I say easy, like we don't do it for you. I'm not gonna fly out to your city and go close deals for you. Like that would be the easiest. You still have to do it, but promise you we're gonna make it just so much more simple and eliminate some of the chaos and the complications that people create in their minds. What are maybe some reactions like after you have someone who like literally knows nothing about landscape lighting, they go through your training. What are some of their reactions? Like what are they doing? What are they saying after? What are some of the results they're getting?
It makes a huge difference. Every single time we bring someone to a dealer congress, I mean, we do charge for the event, but it pays for itself. I mean, their sales spike up. Their design skills are so much stronger. They're selling more jobs. They always end up getting the demo kit, and every single time, because we have people play with the demo kit at our event as well. And after the fact, every single time they purchase it because they realize the value of it and they see how easy it is to use. It makes a huge difference. Their understanding before and after is like night and day.
Yeah. I mean, it really comes down to confidence. You
Hmm.
got to be around this stuff. You got to get your hands on it,
Yep.
and the in-person training is awesome because it's in person. We have a lighting academy where we teach this stuff online, and that's great if people can't travel and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
um, being there in person and then being able to not just learn from you, like from the instructors, but other attendees and be like, oh, hey, so what do you do? And what do you do? And then to carry that throughout Light It Up Expo. I mean, this is day one. This is just like the start. And
Yeah.
then day two, you have vendor time, and then you have speakers and breakouts and all these other things. So now you're going to network with hundreds of other lighting professionals.
Hmm.
And that's when you start to refine the skill set. Say, oh, I learned this. And someone will be like, oh, did they tell you about this? Like, oh, no, I didn't know. That's even a
Yeah.
shorter shortcut.
Hmm.
It's really like being part of the community is where people are going to level up that much faster.
Yeah, I agree. And it's nice that the attendees are so diverse. Like you have the Christmas lighting, you have some hardscape guys coming, people that are already landscape lighting contractors, because they all learn from each other as well.
I seriously can't wait. Partly because like I've been so stressed out, and then I know like once it's over, I won't be stressed.
I feel the
but
same way every time I do the dealer congress.
but honestly, just like kind of like finalizing all of our vendors and then like all of our speakers, like everything's in place now,
Hmm.
And I always change stuff. We had a meeting today with Darcy and Jerica, and I already changed like 26 more things. But the point is, we could start the show today if we had to,
Yeah.
Uh, so it's really come together. It's so cool to see how much support we've got from the different vendors. I mean, I know Garden Light from back in the day when I had a business, an installation business, and so I bought your guys' product. I get people think I have like equity in the company or something like that. I'm like, no,
You
it's
should
just
at
what I
this
use.
point.
Yeah, I know. Can you talk to Rato? Can I get like 50% or something?
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Might as well try, right?
Yeah,
Um,
no
but
problem.
I've got a lot of friends. I got a lot of contacts in the industry. There's a lot of great manufacturers out there, and so I really just want to create an environment where people can come and when we build this community together. Because quite frankly, the landscape lighting industry, even though it's been around for some time now, it's behind the times. And you look
Yeah.
at these other industries, and they're just so much further ahead. But the exciting thing is, there's so much runway. I mean,
Yep.
you guys know this. Like, you can go even in like the top neighborhoods.
Hmm.
What percentage of houses actually have professionally designed and installed landscape lighting is minimal. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe 5%. And so, as much as I, like you guys, I like Garden Light. Like you said, there's so many good manufacturers out there. There's so many good
Hmm.
distributors that it doesn't matter as long as you're picking a good quality product, like you're going to win. Right.
Absolutely.
Um, and then we want to provide you with these other resources too, like these other AI companies, marketing, recruiting, branding, like just so many epic companies that are going to be there. So, well, guys, if you haven't got your ticket, go to lightitupexpo.com. Again, this pre-show class that we're talking about today is March 3rd. That's a Tuesday. And it's going to go right now. It's scheduled from 9 to 5. I could see it maybe slipping to 6 p.m. I could see it
Mhm.
maybe slipping into the next day, like 9 to 11 or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, but again, like the tickets were about, I think we're about 70%. I don't know percentage wise. I just know how many tickets we've sold, but we're close to, like, we're going to sell, like Light It Up Expo is going to sell out. There's going to be people that are like, crap, you tell me I really can't get a ticket. I just heard about it. I'm like, how'd you just hear about it? I literally go live like every day. So um, it's going to fill up. And what's going to fill up even faster is the landscape lighting pre-show class. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes maybe just another week. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
getting close. So guys, if you want to come, learn how to design, how to install landscape lighting, get the skills to be able to install your very first project. That's what this class is. So don't miss out. Go to lightitupexpo.com, get your ticket. Do we need to cover anything else, Kristy?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, guys, it's coming up soon, 33, 34 days, something like that. So this is your sign. Stop waiting. Get your ticket now. And the classes are concurrent. So if you're like, well, what if I want to go to like landscape lighting and holiday lighting or permanent lighting? You can't. So you have to pick one. But what some people are doing is like they're like bringing their partner or like their lead foreman or something like that, and they're sending one-to-one class and attending the other or something like that. So it's free. It's included with your ticket. Again, I used to charge $1,800 to train people for landscape lighting, and we sold out. I mean, 50 people sell at the room, like no problem. We're just doing it for free. We're including it with your ticket to Light It Up Expo. So kind of a no-brainer. Don't let that deter you though. Like, oh, like low price, low value. Like, no, we're giving away the farm. Like we're giving away maximum value here. And when you look at the downside and the upside of like what's possible with Light It Up Expo and coming to this pre-show class, this is how I make like all my decisions, by the way. I'm like, okay, what if I bought a ticket and I came to the class and it sucked? Like I always think like, what's the worst case scenario? I'm like, okay, well then I wasted some money and I wasted some time. How much money and how much time? Not that much, right? But that's a possibility. Someone could feel like that. They could spend money and waste all like 4 days, right? Let's just say that's literally the worst case that could happen right now. And like, I wouldn't want that. I mean, I'm not telling you to do that if you think that's what's going to happen, right? But like, that's kind of the worst thing that could happen. But the best case scenario, when you're comparing like downside to upside,
Yeah.
what's the upside here? You learn how to design, how to install, how to sell, how to price at a premium, and you create a multi-million-dollar lighting business like I did. Like and I've got clients that passed what I did. I mean, they're like making me look like nothing, right? And so that's the upside here. Like this is the potential to change your life, to change your business, to change the trajectory of your entire family's legacy. Like that's what's possible. That's the potential here versus like, well, I don't know. Like I can't afford to leave work for a couple of days. And I mean, what if it doesn't work? And like, well, what if I don't like it? It's like, well, what if you don't? Like, what if you don't like it? Like, what if you just hate it and you waste $600? Like that's literally the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yeah.
But the best thing that could happen is the possibility of you literally changing your life, changing your business forever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I make decisions. Like, okay, which one's easier? Like, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna show up. I'll be there. So, I don't know. I think everyone should be there, but that's just me.
But everyone can't. We're limited.
Not everyone. Not everyone can. But right now, everyone can. Right now, in another month, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, sorry, you missed out.
Yep.
And we'll keep growing the show. It'll keep getting bigger and bigger. But literally, with the venue that we have, we literally, and you'll get there when people see you. I'm not making this up. It's like we don't have like 10,000 seats, and we're only allowing a small amount just to like make some marketing gimmick up on this. Like we're literally only have so many chairs. So, guys, get your ticket, get off your ass, and come to Orlando. Worst case, you hate me, and best case, you make millions of dollars doing lighting, and you can thank me later. But I do know this: your future self will thank you. Make a sacrifice, get committed, show up, and see what happens.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, Kristy. Appreciate you so much, and I look forward to hanging out with you down in Orlando.
Likewise, looking forward to it.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.